Greetings. A few days ago, a colleague of mine told me that he had discovered in a meditation that there is a particular block on, amongst other things, wealth, that is allowing wealth, that many people suffer from. Not everyone, but also it stands in resonance with the energy of the banking cartel and their fiat currency, which is actually designed to steal your wealth, the wealth that you create. And he asked if I could find exactly what and where this is and work out how to neutralize it. Well, okay, I set about the task because it seemed very, very useful. So, there were even a few people who were using the key to luck, who didn't seem to be getting anywhere with their money issues. And so it seemed to me that if it was possible to find it and neutralize it, it was something that would be of great deal of use to everybody. Now, it doesn't just concern money. This is something, of course, which I discovered whilst working out how to neutralize it. It's about abundance in a general sense. So, money is just, or allowing money in an adequate quantity to flow through you is just one small aspect of abundance. You see, money itself has no value. It's just an exchange medium. It is just something that you use to get what you actually want. So money in the bank is absolutely worthless. But the money you've used to buy your new, I don't know, Chevrolet or Rolls Royce or whatever level of abundance you think or believe is, right for you. There's no intrinsic difference between a Ford Pinto and a Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud. They're just two cars of a slight different size, and it's what fits for you, your life path, and your choices. So, first thing we need to know is, where is this point that causes problems with allowing abundance? And the answer is, it's the joint between the first and the second part of the large intestine. Now, the large intestine, or the colon, starts here, there's the appendix, and comes up here and then goes across here. Now, in emotional structures, this ascending colon is father energy. Does my father want me to have an abundant life? Does he support me in doing that? And if not, or if you believe that he doesn't, then this is going to be quite weak. However, the point we're looking for is this area here, where the colon changes from being an ascending colon to being a transverse colon. It's here. Here is where the problem sits. See, that makes a little sort of kink, and a lot of stuff can easily get stuck in there. And this is where the problem sits. It's, if you have this feeling that my father doesn't want me to have an abundant life, then by the time it gets up here, it's pretty sticky and doesn't go around the corner properly. And the stickiness is not sticky in the sense of the physical contents of the large intestine, although they can actually become sticky over time. They're sticky emotionally. it's a sort of quasi-desperation. You know, am I going to survive? Can be as bad as that. And what we're going to do with 3 transmissions in ascending intensity, we're going to clean this junction between the ascending and the transverse colon. So look at it here as a sketch, and you can see exactly what we're looking at. It's that area with the ring around it. So we're going to do these transmissions though a little bit differently to the way we've done them to date. To date, I just made them and put them up on YouTube. Hooray, hooray, everybody's happy. A few years ago, a lot of people asked us if we could put the DVDs, if we put the videos on a DVD so they could give them to friends. Well, we did, and we still got half of them after 4.5 years. And the reason why I've heard this several times now on exhibitions, at seminars that I've given, on people looking at thinking to buy the DVD, and a friend has said, oh, you don't need to buy that, you can get it free on YouTube. True, but there's a lot of effort that goes into making these videos. Not just me, there's at times quite a large team behind me, in the studio, in the cutting room, and there's a lot of effort goes into making these. And it would be nice if a little bit of support would come back from you, the users. So what I've decided to do is the first of the 3 transmissions will be on YouTube. You can have that for free, or you can make a donation. I'll put a donation button on the website if you like. But the second and the third one, they're only going to be available as a direct download, which, you know, a reasonable price I think is, for what they do, is $10 or €10 or £10. And with the first one, you know that it has an effect, and so you can see that this small investment is going to bring you an interesting return. So we're changing things a little bit in order to help things keep going. So on with the first transmission here.